I'm a volunteer in iVolunteer Philippines. I'm currently the executive director and co-founder of the organization. So we've started iVolunteer since 2009. Our main dream is for every Filipino to help the country, to take part in terms of nation building. And we want that to happen through volunteering. I started volunteering 18 years ago. When I started, it was very selfish. When I was a kid, I have phobia in terms of public speaking. So I forced myself. One day I realized I wanted to develop that skill. And I forced myself by volunteering in church to speak as a commentator or a reader during Mass. So that forces me to speak in front of a lot of people. So my volunteer journey started from there. Eventually, I joined other organizations that developed my thinking in terms of how volunteers can also contribute. So to the point now, when I was in college, I was starting to look for sustainability. So obviously, when we were younger, always we would have outreach activities. But it was good. It was enriching for myself, right? But I started looking into how can I help more the community? How can my effort as a volunteer become more sustainable? So that's when I started looking into organizations who can help me. In college, we partnered with Open Heart Foundation. Together with my college batchmates, we've organized a computer literacy organization. So since we were all IT professionals, or at least back then we were studying computer science, our main advocacy is how can we elevate the knowledge of public school students to have the same knowledge as those who are studying in private in terms of computer. So that was our advocacy until I worked. We were still teaching public school children free computer classes. Then eventually, come Ondoy, I'll go back to the story of iVolunteer. Come Ondoy, we've seen so much passion from volunteers like me who want to help, but they didn't know where to help. So that's when we started iVolunteer. We said that let's make it very simple for everybody to volunteer. Let's bring all the volunteer opportunities from different organizations, put it into a website because I'm IT, right? So that anybody who has a time or skill that they can share can easily go there and pick up some of the volunteer opportunities. So actually, in different stages of my volunteer journey, I've learned a lot through volunteering, right? There are some skills that I've said, like public speaking. Also, I think I've become a better person because of my volunteering experience. Because I've been able to meet a lot of different kinds of people. And each of those, each encounter gives me a different perspective or enriches my perspective about life. So now, for example, I'm more conscious about how I interact with different people, for example, more on the environment, I'm very conscious about the little things that we use. For example, straw. Instead of getting a straw in the fast food, why just not use the cup instead, right? Because every straw that we use takes a lot of energy and environment. It consumes a lot of energy and environment to just produce one single straw. So there's a lot of those small things that I notice now because of my volunteer experience in the past 18 years. I'm JB Tan and this is my CSR story.